it's been so long since we've done a Q&A video.
I know. It's been how long? Feels
Months.
like months.
Months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Hey, everyone.
Hey everyone.
Hi, guys. It has been so long since we have done a Q&A video. So, Phil and I, and Bowie, who's just joined us on the couch, thought that it was time to get together and do a Q&A video. And so a few days ago I put a little call out on Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely do. I'm going to put all my details below for you. And yeah, we just love doing these videos, but it's been so long since we've done one because
We've been so busy.
we have been so busy. Phil's been on tour and I've been overseas a lot, but we're home for a couple of days before we head off again. So we thought, it's time to do a video. Mm-hmm. Oh, Harry. I'm going to miss these guys when we go.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of living in between Melbourne and San Francisco at the moment. If you saw my last video, which was my San Francisco vlog, I am starting another business over in San Fran. So that's why we're kind of in between Melbourne and San Francisco. And it's pretty cool living in two cities, but it's hectic as well.
Yeah, we're jet setters.
We are such jet setters. We're so not. Anyway, let's get into the questions like usual. We haven't even looked through these questions yet. We're just going to pick them at random. I think we have about 70 questions, which is pretty amazing. Can you believe that 70 people have actually cared to write in and ask us questions? Like,
It might just be the one person with 70 questions. We don't know.
with 70 different profiles.
Yeah.
And we do want to do more regular videos, and we're going to try extra hard to bring them to you, aren't we, Phil? Mm-hmm. We are. All right.
When we find the time.
I know. Okay, so let's just jump in. Shall we just pick at random?
Yeah,
All right. Okay, so first question is from Kenzia.
Yeah.
Kenzia59, and she asks, what is your favourite memory? Wow, that's a big question. Does anything like jump out?
Our wedding.
Oh, that
Our
jumps
wedding,
out? Yeah. Our wedding was pretty amazing. Going to Paris for the first time.
Yeah.
Let's just pick our favourite memories that just jump into our
Okay,
mind.
Paris.
New York for the first time.
New York.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Finishing school was such an awesome memory for me. Like the first day that I finished school, it just felt like freedom. Freedom.
Getting a car license, being able to drive, that was awesome.
That was great.
Playing big stages with great musicians and great audiences. There's a lot of memories. But it's what is your favourite memory?
I can't pick a favourite.
There isn't one, because there's been a lot.
We've just got so many that, I remember playing softball when I was a kid, and I would hit home runs, and I'd look over at my mum and dad, and they would just look so proud.
I've never hit a home run.
You kind of have, you got me.
Oh, whoa, boom. Next question.
Okay, next question is from Buy, Love, Share. Oh, we get a little deep. How do you guys fight with each other? Do you steer away from conflict, or do you think that it's important to also fight in a relationship and be able to make up and overcome these obstacles? Love from Germany.
We have little sort of run-ins, but we don't have major fights.
Yeah.
We try to work together as a team, and we aim to overcome
Obstacles.
setbacks and obstacles.
Yeah. By communicating.
Yeah.
We talk a lot. Probably a little bit too much for
This
his
one
liking.
talks too much, I think. Sometimes, to me, but that's always going to be the case. There are some things with Ange that are just a given, and to me, need to be discussed, and likewise, and that's you work all that out.
You do.
Yeah.
I talk a lot. I think a lot.
But I think at the core of getting over this stuff, being married, is you have to remind each other that you're married.
Yeah, you're a
and
team.
You're kind of locked in, so you just have to keep working on that, and pushing forward, because there are too many quitters in the world,
Yeah.
and I just don't want to be a quitter.
I know. We've had a lot of friends recently that have separated.
Packed it in.
And it sucks, I
mean, I understand if it's not working, and and that's the last resort, then totally understand that.
No,
But
you actually have no choice. Actually, with me, there's no choice.
all or nothing.
If it's not working, you just have to keep on trying. You're locked in.
Next.
You're locked in. Okay. Next question is from Kay Clerkin. And they asked, do you guys have any traditions? What's your favourite thing he's ever done for you and vice versa?
Traditions, yes, there's the teriyaki chicken tradition.
Oh, yeah.
And that is when we're feeling, just after we've travelled or we're feeling particularly overworked. If we can get a Friday night in with teriyaki chicken, that's a tradition.
Yeah, we really have to do a video of how we cook our teriyaki chicken because it's Phil's grandma's recipe. It's super easy and it tastes like home and
comfort food.
It's comfort food, absolutely. So I guess that's a little tradition.
What's your favourite thing that he or she has ever done for you?
I like the little things that you do. They kind of mean so much more to me. My favourite thing, and Phil's going to roll his eyes and he's like, don't tell people that. I think I've mentioned it in a video before. You know what I'm going to say.
What?
When I have had a really massive day and I come home.
It seems so petty to me.
No, it's my favourite thing ever that you do for me is Phil will lay out my pajamas on the bed, and he won't do this every night, but just if I've had a really massive week at work or day at work or I've been travelling, I come home and he'll put my pajamas on the bed with a hot water bottle. And when I walk in, he's got either a cup of tea or a champagne waiting for me. And really, that's all I need, people. I'm pretty simple. I know I come across as high maintenance sometimes because, you know, I do all these designer haul videos and people think I'm very high maintenance, but really...
Well, you are called the Queen of Sheba.
It's meant to be tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty simple.
One of the most incredible things that Ange has done for me recently was organise my birthday party, which was like a few weeks ago. And that was just incredible.
I mean, it was low-key.
It was low-key, but it was just done with, it was just so well put together, and she put it together while she was overseas, and I'd had a really busy week, and, you know, it was just great.
It all came together, beautifully, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Next one.
Millie International. What kept you motivated to continue your business when you started, even when the road gets bumpy?
That's easy. Me. I kept her motivated.
Yeah, you did. Like, Phil has been a fantastic support system, and I couldn't do it without him because he's always there to offer a hand or just listen to my, the troubles that I might be having or the stresses that I'll be having on a daily basis. So this guy's really been able to keep me on track. But I think when the road gets bumpy, you just work harder. You just keep, moving ahead and don't sweat the small stuff and just keep moving. Because if you're moving, you are moving forward. So yeah, just keep moving.
I think one of the things that's a bit tricky on running your own business is you can take everything so personally.
Yeah.
And it sort of helps if you can put that hat somewhere else for the time being and keep the professional hat on.
Yeah.
And not take everything so personally.
Yeah, I think it's taken me about 5 years to kind of not take everything so personally because it's hard when you run your own business. Yeah. You're working 24/7 pretty much, and the lines definitely get blurred between work and personal life, and it sort of just becomes one. It just becomes life, and so yeah, it is hard not to take things personally. But after 5 years of running my business, I have pretty much mastered not taking things personally anymore, which is, it's been a godsend. So, yeah.
Here's one from Best Kate Ever. What song do you feel embodies how you and Phil feel about each other?
Leather and Lace.
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Leather and Lace.
And that was Stevie Nicks and
Don Henley.
Don Henley from the Eagles.
One of my favourite songs ever. And when I listen to it, I just think of us.
That's pretty good.
I'm the lace and he is the leather.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Gabby Loves Makeup asks, how did we meet?
We met at a gig. Oh, we've said this on one of our previous videos. We met at a gig. I was playing in the headlining act. And
do you notice how he loves to just mention that? Because, do we have to tell the backstory? We kind of do, don't we? I was
No,
dating...
no, I don't. Actually, it was a double bill, okay?
No, you were actually headlining.
Headlining and...
Yeah. And my ex-boyfriend at the time was the support band. I sound like a real groupie, don't I? I've only ever really had 2 major boyfriends and they were both musicians. What does that say about me?
Groupie. No, just kidding. So you were going out with the drummer from the support band.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loser. Can I say that? He's not going to watch this video.
No. Oh, he's
It's the truth.
whatever, you know. Anyway, I just thought she looked incredible and had a really cool vibe about her, and came up and said hi, and I thought that you looked like a movie star.
You did.
And then that
Movie
night,
star. Nice line, Phil.
well, it wasn't meant to be a line, and I sort of clarified that because I was
Yeah, Phil said, I'm not trying to crack on to
no,
you.
because I was.
He had a girlfriend.
And as we were driving away, I saw you helping this guy
My
in
ex.
Australia. When we can't think of their name, we call them buggerlugs.
Or your mate.
Or your mate, yeah, your mate. You were helping him with his drum kit, and I said to the guys in my band, I said, one day I'm going to marry a girl like that. And sure enough, we met up 5 years later on MySpace.
Yeah.
Said hi on MySpace, and it just grew from there. You were in Sydney at the time, I was in Melbourne, and then eventually you moved down to Melbourne, and rest is history.
Yeah, but it was quite
So
romantic.
10 years ago.
It was about 10 years ago, yeah. It was quite romantic though, because Phil would start to write me letters and send me little thoughtful gifts like books and CDs in the mail, and we had a really lovely relationship before we actually went on our first date. So I felt like I really got to know Phil very well before our first date, and I knew that all our morals and values were in line, and then when we went on our first date, it didn't feel like a first date because we had covered so much ground before that first date.
Yeah.
It was a pretty amazing first date, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you? Well, I enjoyed it. Did you like it?
It was great.
Obviously, you proposed 3 months later.
I did.